Here's a quick tutorial on how to make a shadow casting sign. Keep in mind there's many ways to do this, but I'm just showing the process that I used. And this process requires a 3D software package like 3D Studio Max, Maya, or even a free version like Blender. You could also do this in Photoshop, Illustrator, or Inkscape. I just found it a lot easier to do in 3D. The first step is to find a great stencil font. 1001freefonts.com has some great options. This font is called Ordinary. Install your font and open up your 3D software package. Use the font in your software to generate 3D versions of your numbers. You don't have to do numbers, you can also do letters or even images. The most important thing is that it acts like a stencil. Next, you want to take the numbers and turn them into a 3D object with some depth. Every program does this differently, but the end result should look like this. This is where it starts to get a little tricky. You want to build a sample scene with a wall and a shadow casting light in your 3D program. Place the 3D stencil mesh of your numbers up against the wall so you can see the shadow. Then distort the 3D mesh of the stencil so that the shadow looks correct on the wall. This is just a simple taper modifier, but you can use any process to distort the mesh that works best for you. You also want to measure where the light is in the virtual scene so that you can match its placement in the real world. So there's a lot of details here, and some of this might be a little confusing. Really, the most important thing to focus on here is how you're distorting the stencil mesh. Once you get the hang of it, you can export this 3D mesh into any manufacturing process, whether it be a CNC, 3D printing, laser cutter, water jet, anything really. Hope that was helpful. Thanks for watching.